Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Opal Queen. I started out as Opal Princess, but that was like 10 million years ago. So we've upgraded the name from Opal Princess to Opal Queen because, well, let's face it, round 53, you're not a queen, you're not a princess anymore. So it's Opal Queen. And what I want to share with everyone is some of my favourite things, some of my favourite tools. I've collected them from Temu, from Spotlight, from local stores, and I just wanted to share what I started out with. Okay, so this is my Caddy. I got this from and the memory's going, the memory's going, the memory's going. Oh my god! I had this all figured out when I first sat down, but no, it's gone. The reject shop, $5 in Australia, you can't beat that. The pink one, I have a couple now, but the pink one, I put all the tools I use most into it. So, my absolute favourite thing, well, everyone's got to have a steel ruler, but my favourite thing of all, if I can find it, it's tucked in here somewhere, I know it is, because I never go anywhere without it. This. I use this to spread the glue out underneath my work, and it works wonderful. It's a diamond dot roller. But I use this for my gluing, and it's the best thing ever. I spread all my glue with it, and I go over it and over it and over it. It is so awesome. That is my favourite #1 tool. So I'll put that there. That's my baby. And then you could have masking tape. Of course, everyone needs to have the masking tape. Double-sided sticky tape. Oh no, this one's not. Making a liar out of myself already. Scotch tape, great also. And then you have your stapler. And I use these. This is so I can see in the edges of my pages or cardboard or whatever I'm working on. I'll sit those there. This is my double-sided tape. If you're anything like me with double-sided tape, I stick more to myself than whatever I'm working on. So this is brilliant. I also got this from Temu. I'll find as many of my things that I purchased on Temu as possible linked down in this video's description. So we'll sit that there. My awl. I got that from Temu. I use this a lot too. And my glues. This is a Kmart glue. And this glue from Spotlight. It is the best glue. I go through this heaps. String I got from Temu for next to nothing. My tweezers that I use for stickers. And of course my bone folders. But you don't need to start out with these things. These are wants, not needs. You can use anything to flatten it, to make crisp edges. Your scissors, the end of this, which you really need a good box cutter. And I've got a little box cutter from Temu. And I've got this little spatula. It is great for putting underneath my work, lifting it up when it's wet, and moving it. And I got these off Temu. They're erasable pens. which is not going to work. But anyway, we can rub that out. These, man, I can't get enough of these. And pencils and rubbers. And now I know everybody seems to use these crocodiles. This took me a long time to get, and it's one of my most valued possessions. I love this device. But what I started out with were these from Temu, and they still work great. I live in a town where you can't buy too much, especially not for crafting. So this one's a little one, and this one's a bigger hole punch. They are awesome. They came from Temu. They cost me nearly nothing. My scissors I got from Temu. Sorry, they're dirty because I work all the time. That's for my paper. These ones are for cardboard. They're as grubby too. I gotta clean my stuff. These are really awesome. I have arthritis, but these are so good to use. Save my hands a lot. And this I got from Temu. If you're a crafter and you have arthritis, invest in some of these off Temu. They are so awesome for arthritis. When I don't wear it, my hand, my wrist, my hand ache. But with this on and rings I made up for myself, I don't have any problems. And of course we've got some ink blending brushes. One for black, brown, and this is for anything. These came off Temu too. And these more ink blenders. These are fantastic and cheap. Here's another little hole punch I got from Temu because I'm terrible at losing my work stuff. And here's a scraper I got from Temu to clean my dirty desk. This is a game changer. And it's plastic, so it's not going to do a lot of damage. But my workspace is my workspace. It's a wonder it's got anything on top of it at all. And this I use for my inks as well. A good paintbrush with glue. And of course, if you're blind like me, you need a magnifying glass, which is really dirty and needs clean too, sorry. And you need these. Well, you don't need the koala, obviously, because I live in Australia. You need these stamp blocks. They are so awesome. But I started out just using the back of my ink. Stick it on there. Too easy. That's how I started off. And my inks, I love these. These came from Temu. I've got black, brown, gold, and rotting wood. This is so beautiful on paper. It is just gorgeous. What else have I got? I use these for dotting. For nails, but I use them for dotting, and there's a hair in there. Of course there is. I get a pen, black marker, you need your markers. You need a heap of bulldog clips. There's another pair of my tweezers. They are fantastic. I use this to fill up my water brushes. Absolutely awesome. And I got these Sugar Bell piping bottles off eBay. And I got these off Temu. I've seen everybody's using them and they are fantastic. That's got my fast drying glue, that's got my PVA glue. This glue from Spotlight is really awesome glue. And then the Elmer's is great too. And they're gonna fall over on me. Tiger glue. Absolutely love my Tiger glue for really fast projects. They're awesome. And I've got some big bulldog clips, which apparently comes with a rubber band. And I got some little funnels that I use to fill up my glues. These are awesome. And that is some of my absolute favourite things that I love to use. And in my next couple of videos, I'll show some more stuff that I absolutely love. So this will be a 2-part. And then I'm going to start making some small little things and share more of my finds with everybody. My best finds on Temu. So if you live somewhere where you can't buy a lot of stuff, and you can't, obviously, like me, I couldn't afford this. And this is the best thing for my small projects. Absolutely love this. I do have a large one. I have a scoring board, you know, all those things, but they take time to collect. And the women that I learned from, oh my God, they are just fantastic. Make sure you got the stapler. Oh my God, it comes in handy with so many little different things to put ribbon on journal cards or whatever. They are just fantastic. So these are some of my favourite things. I will find as much as I can, put the links in the description. And welcome to my channel. I'm finally uploading my videos again, which took me a while because I uploaded some and then I accidentally deleted them because I was trying to edit, so no editing. Once again, I'm Opal. Thank you for watching. Talk soon. Bye.